So this is the end result that you will see at the end of the video, and I'm also gonna reveal what I'm gonna do for the next uploads. So stay tuned until the very end. Hey guys, HappyDude here, and this is my Colt Python from Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. Now, originally, this was matte black. You cannot buy it anymore in chrome, so I've painted it myself. But it is beginning to show its marks, as you can see here, and on the drum, that it's just paint on there and not real chrome. So I've decided that I'm gonna remove all the paint, and since this gun is made out of aluminium, maybe I can give it a shot by just polishing it, because I really don't like this look right now. Okay, let's begin by removing the handle. Now, the handle was originally also black, but I've painted it brown because that's how it is in the show, and normally there should also be a gold circle right here, but I don't know how I'm gonna make that, so just a brown handle is good enough. Now the brown paint and the clear coat is holding on a lot better than the chrome paint on the gun. That's because chrome paint is very weak, and if you put too much clear coat on there, the shine completely disappears. And now we are going to remove the drum. It's very easy. You can just pull it out. Now you can also remove this by just undoing this screw, and I'm also going to remove the visor. Also just one screw. Whoa. So be careful, it's spring loaded. Oh, I see, there's a little pin here, so I think I got it. Yes. Okay. Now, I'm not really in the mood to grind all that paint off with all those little nooks and crannies. That's just way too much work. So, because I'm lazy, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to put it in this container and fill it with acetone, and that will remove all the paint. And that's why I had to remove all the plastic parts, because acetone will just eat that up. So don't do that with a plastic gun. You can only do it with a metal gun. Oh right, and I've also put in a CO2 capsule to protect the seal and everything inside. I don't know if this gun is still going to work after this treatment. We'll see. Here's my big jug of acetone, perfect to remove paint. I feel like Breaking Bad right now. Oh yeah, the chemical reaction is already starting. This stuff works fast. And then with an old brush, we can remove all the paint. Look at that. It disappears like snow in the sun. And bam, just like that, the paint is all gone. That took like 5 minutes or less. But does it still work? Let's see. Yes, it still works. But the trigger action is a bit more rough now, so we will need to re-lubricate everything. And now we take some of this metal polish from Maguire and smear it onto the gun. And then we start rubbing, but I'm not going to do it by hand because that will take forever. So I'm gonna take my Dremel. Okay, as you can see, it all turns to black, and that's because this polish is absolutely amazing at removing stuff that you will find onto metal. Now, normally, if we rub this black off, it should be very shiny. But of course, you have to do it a few times until it's absolutely perfect. Oh yeah, it's starting to work. So I'm gonna do that 3 times for each side, and then it should be very shiny. And every time I will need to replace that tip. Alright, let's go to work. Okay, that's enough polishing for today. I know you guys only see a few seconds, but I did it for a few hours. So let's take a look at the result. And look how shiny that is. Wow. Look at the drum. It almost looks like real nickel or chrome. Wow. Look how shiny that is. It's almost like a mirror. Now, I know it doesn't look perfect. You can see all those marks. That's because the first time I had to remove the original black paint. It did not work with paint remover or acetone or other chemicals, so I had to grind it off. And you can still see those marks, but it's not that bad because it does give it a more weathered look, and that's perfect because in the world of The Walking Dead, nothing is in perfect condition. So it's supposed to look weathered and used. We're not done yet. We still have to lubricate everything because it's it's very rough right now. It doesn't actually work. Oh, I think there's still one here. This one is a flat. All the others are a cross or Phillips. Oh yeah, it's coming. There we go. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, it's completely dry up here. I guess the acetone did its job and completely dissolved all the grease. So I'm gonna use lithium grease because there's a lot of force up in here, so just some normal oil won't be enough, and this lasts for a very long time.
Me love you long time.
Okay, everything is lubricated. Now putting it back together, that's always the challenge. So you have to push this back and then put this back on. Okay, I almost got it. Yeah, okay. So the trick is that you have to push this a little bit also that pin that was sticking out, and also this trigger. And if you do all that together, eventually it will click into place. It's not easy. I was struggling for 15 minutes. Okay, all the screws are back into position and very tight. Now for the parts on the outside, we're not going to use lithium grease because, well, it's white residue, so we are going to use silicon gun oil. This is completely invisible, and it also makes a pretty shine. So let's lubricate everything, and a bit on here. Okay, then we can put the screw back in on this side, and then a bit lubrication on here. The drum can go back on. There we go. Okay, now does it work? Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, I've installed the visor back into place. It was just one pin here. It goes in the same way it came out. And then just one screw right here to adjust the visor. So I have to do that again. And I've also put some extra lubrication here on the outside of the trigger, here on the hammer, and also onto this mechanism right here, and also here, and also on the drum. So now we have a very smooth operation. Oh, it always fails on camera. Yeah, okay. And the next step is to put some CO2 capsules in there with oil in it to lubricate all the seals and the internals. Alright, and now we fire the gun, but without any BBs in it first, so the oil can lubricate everything. You know what? It actually feels a lot better now than it was. Alright, let's put some BBs in there. It's an airsoft revolver, so it's going to be 6mm plastic BBs. And they go in the front. All right, let's try out the FPS. Okay, that wasn't that great. In fact, that went very poorly. So that really wasn't the results I was expecting. So let's try that again. But with a normal CO2 can. Maybe it was because I was already shooting a few times and then most of the pressure is gone, and also because there's oil in there. So let's try a normal CO2 can and see if we get some better results. Okay, so the performance isn't what it used to be. Normally it should be around 500 FPS. So I might have ruined the gun, but to tell you the truth, the quality was never there. I mean, look at the play in the hammer. Look at that. And sometimes it skips around. Watch this. So yeah, and also focus on this bit right here. See that? There's play in the barrel, so the barrel isn't properly attached. So this is now just a prop gun, since I can no longer find a real 6-inch Colt Python in chrome. Okay, I gave it one more quick polish and look at the result. So while you enjoy all this shininess, I have a quick announcement to make. We remain in the universe of zombies for the next videos because I want to play The Last of Us remake, but like it was a TV show. So I'm gonna upload each chapter on my channel. I hope you guys will enjoy that, and don't forget to like and subscribe.